Hi. Last week we looked at how to get up off the floor. Today we're reversing it and we're looking at how to safely get down to the floor. Welcome to Parkinson's Wellness Wednesdays. My name's Alison and I'm an exercise physiologist with Parkinson's New South Wales. Getting down to the floor safely is just as important as getting up off the floor safely. The steps are basically the same but in reverse, so it helps to learn the process. You start with standing facing a chair. Take a step towards the chair and lean forward, holding onto the arms or the seat with both hands. Lower your back knee, one leg down onto the knee, and then bring the other knee down to be level with it. So you've got your hands on the chair or piece of furniture and your knees on the floor. Then gradually bring one hand down to the floor as well, then the other, and then you can shuffle yourself over onto one hip and sitting on the floor. And that way you're sure you're stable and not likely to slip and fall on the process of getting down. Similarly, when practicing, make sure it's at a quiet time so there aren't any distractions around. You don't want to be trying to think about, now what's the best way of me to get to the floor or getting up from the floor. With both processes, try and do it at a quiet time when there aren't any distractions around. Also have someone with you if you think you may get stuck in one of the positions or spots throughout, so they can help you through. And if you're having further trouble, of course, ring our InfoLine, which is at the end of the recording, and someone there will be able to talk you through further steps and other particularities, as some of us can't get up off the floor with false knees or a hip replacement and other methods, but they can talk you through those other ones. And of course, how to get down, which is today's topic. Okay, take the time to practice this technique again. It is important. You'll have far less shock, far less problems after a fall, any of those things, if you have practiced the going down and the getting up techniques. And if you have the going down technique under wraps, you're far less likely to fall as well. So one prevents a fall and makes it safe to get down, and the other one, should something happen or you need to get down on the floor, you know you can get back up again because you've practiced it. Okay? Many people are happy to follow the steps to get up, but they can't be bothered with the going down. They usually just casually drop or flop into a bend and go, that's it, I'm down here. And then, of course, do the struggle getting up as well. But it's important to take the step-by-step approach. Get it in pattern. Get it as a habit so that you won't just rush into doing it in an incorrect way when you actually need to do it. It's very easy to stumble or lose your balance, especially if you're rushing to attend to an impatient toddler who's fallen or they've spilt something at the same time and you go flying at this as well with the toddler. And, you know, if you've got to move something quickly off the floor, they're all the same. If you've practiced these things, you will be far steadier, far more confident, and far less risk of injuring yourself. So even though we may no longer spring up and down from the floor like we used to, it doesn't mean you shouldn't give up and not try anymore. Learn, practice, and take the time to do the steps properly. It will give you confidence, help you feel in control, and reduce your likelihood of injury. Today's exercise is a staple for leg strength. The squat. This is basically how we should get up and down off the lounge every night. So it's a daily activity that we should be strong in as well. So you're standing with your feet hip width apart and you're going to bend your knees and the hips are going back, and you slowly lower yourself until you're at about 90 degrees with your knees. So as if you're going down into a low lounge to sit. And then, of course, bring yourself back up. And repeat 8, 10, 12 times. Get your legs strong enough to cope with as many squats as you possibly can. These exercises are not intended or implied to be a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Please consult with your own health professional team before engaging in online fitness programs. There will be a link to a full squat demonstration for you as well, as I'm in confined space, so I'm having trouble getting full movements here for you today. Please type any questions you have into the comments section. If you prefer not to write in the comments, please send us a private message through Messenger or call our info line on 1800 644 189. Thanks for watching. Keep well, and I'll see you next Wednesday.